I now have a traveling podcast with me, just from a purchase from the Guitar Center, and it takes like I don't know a couple minutes to take apart. And I did a podcast, and then I put my phone away, or all the parts for this podcast, and then I had to put it back together because this coach for Del Sol is awesome. He is helping me out so much. He is full of content. So there's an injury on the field. Center referee brings everyone onto the field, or the two coaches on the field. He takes advantage of that situation since the referee allowed him to be on the field to then go berate the center referee and start trying to intimidate him to get more calls. He already took out the AR and basically he's dictating every offsides call, regardless if it's offsides. And then he went to try to intimidate the center official who has been in this flippin' sun for 8 hours, and then he has to listen to this yahoo. And then he wouldn't leave. He was out there. Then he started coaching his players, and I thought that was unfair because now he gained a total advantage of putting his players in position, intimidate the center referee, basically saying, "Do you know who I am? Do you know I make $70,000 a year as a full-time referee or a full-time coach? Do you know who I am? I'm supposed to be up by 3. I'm coaching against a volunteer. This is just unfair," he goes on. I don't know it. I'm just guessing. But he hasn't shut up once, and he's full of content. So I'm not upset. I'm grateful because this guy's full of content, and there's going to be so many podcasts about this one coach. I mean, if you're Del Sol paying full-time coaches like this and they behave like this, you should be embarrassed of yourself. Del Sol has a chance to do the right thing and start firing these crazies that won't shut their mouth and they want to attack referees. This is why we have to pay so much money for referees, because we have psychopaths coming from other countries to abuse the referees and children. I wonder if I can just call CPS on this guy because he's abusing children, which is pathetic. Not only is he abusing his kids, he's abusing the referees, the poor little kids. Can you hear him? Let me mic him up. He just won't. I can't understand. His accent's so thick. I don't know how his players even understand him. Anyways, he's an embarrassment to the game, but he's huge for my podcast because he's full of information. So this is Coach Cameron at the Arsenal tournament at the at the North, or where are we again? I never can remember this complex. The no church on no church on Sunday. That's what I believe in, but it's no soccer on Sunday facility. So luckily we don't have to listen to this guy on Sunday over here, and thank gosh we don't play soccer on Sunday because I couldn't stand listening to this every weekend, all weekend. Only one day I can deal with it because I need the content from my podcast. I am out. See you later. If you like this podcast, you can tune into my podcast 5 days a week. Monday through Friday, I'm available to you to entertain you about the wonderful world I live in with coaching soccer, just coaching in general. You can tune in. How I do this, it's free. Not only is it free, I get paid. So what are you waiting for? Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm today to get started. Is it an unfair advantage to have the opposing team to have the AR on their side? Yes, it's unfair. If I'm coaching club and they're making the team split the sides, I want the side where the AR is so I can manipulate the kid to make every offsides call for me. This is what I'm watching. I'm watching Tuzos and SC Del Sol play right now. And SC Del Sol got the true advantage to manipulate the poor 14-year-old child into calling every offsides call for him. It's always awesome to watch. But what kind of human being are you if you care about winning so much, you're going to manipulate this poor kid to make your calls? Why can't the ref learn? Why can't the AR learn that coaches shouldn't be allowed to talk to the dang AR on every call? It's ridiculous. So this is what I get to watch. But it has to be stressful to be a coach that's making 70 grand a year full time and battling with the team that with a parent who doesn't get paid. Has to be frustrating and stressful. I'd be stressed out. I don't want to lose to a coach that his full-time job is a real job and does this because his son plays on the team. And your full-time job is plan, develop practice sessions, talk to moms, make them laugh, do those kind of things. So it is stressful for him. So I get why you're going to tell the AR to call offsides when it's not offsides and complain about every little thing. So anyways, so here we are with play-by-play. Tuzo has the ball in the attacking third. Now they're in the 18 with the shot. Ooh, good save by the keeper. Keeper distributes the ball quickly to the right back. Getting up the field. The AR is not with the play, but that's not a big deal because the coach of Del Sol will tell him what to do. Oh, here we go. Del Sol with the shot. No, giveaway. So that was play-by-play of the game. I'm at the where are we at, Lise? NSFC facility, the No Sunday Soccer Football Club thing. So fields are nice. Smells funny, but flies everywhere. But and it's too hot for us. We found some shade, but anyways, I get to listen to this coach just lose his mind. I don't know. It must be so stressful to coach and be freaked out all the time, screaming at the kids and all that stuff. I just don't know how they do it. It seems like a short life expectancy if you're always concerned about youth soccer and yelling at ARs about offsides calls and yelling at your kids for playing a certain way. So anyways, this is my report on the unfairness of coaches manipulating kids to make offsides calls. I think it's pathetic. Stop doing it. And I'm signing out. Goodbye.